Never before have you had such an opportunity to serve humanity and the Creator. You are at a crossroads in your evolutionary process, for the world as you have known it is slowly fading away. As divine sparks of the Creator, you were given a great gift, a treasure chest of Creator essence to use in any way you desired. You began this lifetime with a portion of adamantine particles of light stored within your sacred heart. Another reserve, white fire, sacred fireseed atom, was tucked away in your root chakra. In ancient teachings, it was called the Kundalini, and it was portrayed as a coiled serpent. You have always had access to the sacred fire stored within your heart. However, you have to remember how to use your keys to the kingdom in order to ignite and effectively use this power source of divine light. The Kundalini, or serpent fire, is a different matter. For you must clear 51% of the distorted energy you have created in the past in order to tap into this reservoir of Metatronic full-spectrum light. There is great concern that the devastation around the world is accelerating. We acknowledge that this is true, and it will continue for some time as the Earth releases the negative patterns and constrictive energies, for your Earth Mother must endeavor to repair the damage that has been done to the planet over the eons of time. Through humanity's negative thoughts and actions, humanity is responsible for the present state of the Earth, and it is up to all of you, the starseed souls, along with the assistance of the beings of the higher realms, to strive to correct as much of the damage as possible. You are being supplied with the tools, along with the sacred fire energy necessary to accomplish this task. However, you must incorporate and direct this powerful energy appropriately. Your ascension and the Earth's ascension are inexorably tied together, and we are committed to assist you in every way possible. This universe, and especially the sub-universe in which you currently exist, is in the midst of a monumental transformational process. Planets are shifting places and moving closer to the sun of the solar system, of which they are a part. Galaxies and sub-universes are expanding and moving upward, outward or downward depending on the viewpoint of the observer. New galaxies are in the formation stages as the impetus for expansion is ignited by a great infusion of creator particles of light and life, and the seed thoughts for new creation are permeating the consciousness of all sentient beings. The Holy Spirit, or your higher mental self, is your discerning higher intelligence that monitors and regulates the light infusions and the gifts of spirit, which are allotted to you according to your level of spiritual awareness and your current needs. Special dispensations are also monitored and dispersed by your holy mental self, which is the intermediary between you and your fifth-dimensional sacred triad. However, any special dispensations that are bestowed upon you require that you diligently endeavor to do your part. You must make the maximum effort to use the special gifts of divine creator light for the greatest good. Remember, you are a designated co-creative partner with our Father, Mother God. As you become more proficient as co-creators on the earthly plane, you should endeavor to constantly monitor your energy patterns and seek to upgrade them. As you strive for sustained harmony and refined godly expression, you must liberate the power of the sacred fire which has lain dormant for many thousands of years, and diligently strive to direct and focus your energy into the areas of your life you wish to change. By establishing and constantly upgrading your creator wheel of life, you are planting the seeds of focused change, and you are supplying the sacred fire of creation needed to manifest what you have envisioned. When you can do this proficiently, your personal world will become a wonderland. You will become a beacon of light for all to see. We have explained and emphasized the infinity breath, the accordion breath, and how important is the practice of breathing with intention. The infinity breath could be called the ascension breath, for it aligns your galactic chakras with your physical vessel, and it opens the return passageways to the higher dimensions via the binary sequencing technique. It speeds up the process of building your ascending vehicle of light, and it also facilitates the opening of the portal to your sacred mind and the front and back portals to your sacred heart. Accordion breath draws forth the adamantine particles stored within the root chakra, and also the adamantine particles stored within your etheric replica, which is located within your fifth-dimensional personal pyramid of light. Your soul song is composed of mid-fourth and higher-dimensional vibrational patterns of unconditional love, wisdom, balance, and harmony. As a self-master, your energetic signature and your soul song will merge into a celestial mandala of light, sound, and color, by which you will be identified in the higher realms. You are recognized by the brilliance of your inner light. The more light essence you incorporate into your physical vessel, the more brilliantly your aura will glow. It is time for each of you to step up and be heard. Begin where you are, at your highest level of understanding, seeing through eyes filtered by love, feeling with a heart filled with compassion, and functioning with a mind that is not clouded by guilt, fear, or judgment. That is the way you will validate your truth and gain your wisdom. That is the way that your world and reality will be filled to overflowing with love, joy, and abundance. That is the way of the Master, the way of living truth, the way back home. You are always your own judge, and with the assistance of your guardian council, you decide what the major details of your next life experience will be. When in the environment of the higher dimensions, a soul is always eager to rectify past mistakes, so the auric field may be cleared of any inharmonious vibrational patterns, and the journey toward enlightenment may continue. It matters not if people deny the truth in what we are conveying to you. Nevertheless, it is the living truth and universal law, and every soul is affected and ruled by the tenets of the divine plane, whether they believe or not. Here again, the inner veil that allows you access to your greater wisdom applies, and you must break through the limitations of the negative third and fourth dimensional environment in order to gain access to an expanded, wondrous reconnection to cosmic consciousness. You always have been, and always will be, connected to the all that is. The sense of disconnection is all within your mind, and the way to unlock the door to the river of life is within the sacred heart. As you refine your resonance, you are gradually becoming multidimensional, which means that you are tapping into the frequency patterns of several dimensions at once, in order to make room for the refined frequencies of the multiple levels of the fourth, fifth, and higher dimensions. There must be a clearing and cleansing process, via the lessons and instructions we have given you over the years. We are endeavoring to give you the knowledge and the tools needed to traverse the path of ascension with ease and grace. In order to become a living tributary for the river of life, you must prepare yourselves to allow the essence of life to flow into and through you. You are to use what you need and then allow the remainder to flow forth, ready and available to be molded into wondrous new creations. In this way, you will become bearers and servers of the light. This is the ultimate message of all the teachings we have given you over these past years. This is the goal of self-mastery. This is the way of ascension.